let us start over for 2023 in our second round of webinars for NCUK partners along with APIT together. So warmly welcoming all of you to this webinar on behalf of APIT Sri Lanka, where we inspire love for learning with love and care and synergy and lifelong learning. Of course, APIT, with the purpose of revolutionizing education landscapes, we have been seeding professionals in the field of business, IT, and law for a little over 2 decades. And today, if you're a parent who is here with us, you can meet the team and get to know more details about our newest product, our newest partner, NCUK. And of course, if you're a student who is with us, you can get to know the right information from the right team to perceive your dreams with NCUK together with APIT Sri Lanka. On a positive note, it also brings me memories of how we provided support for all our students to continue studies, regardless of challenges like pandemic, having to do online studies, to make sure that we support all the students to continue their studies without any delay. And that promise continues as of today, and we will continue to support all the students who are coming on board in that angle as well. And let me now tell you who you can meet today. We have the NCUK representatives to let you know the international exposure. And of course, we do have NCUK International Year 1 and NCUK Foundation Year Academic Panel with us. So they can explain to you the concerns that you have. They can clarify the questions that you have with you as well. In addition to that, we do have our administrative panel together with student services and counseling team who will be handling your inquiries, who will be giving you personal concerns that you have, who will be giving you support for that as well. So we are available on the chat platform as well. And I would also like to invite you to ask any questions that you have while we proceed with this webinar. In addition to that, the Q&A round will be taking place towards the end of the session, and you can join that as well to clarify doubts that you have. So with all this, let me now invite Ms. Arundhati Hettiarachchi, who can tell you a little bit more about APIT and a little bit more about NCUK. Arundhati, over to you.
Thank you very much, Kaushali. Hi, everyone. So I'm Arundhati Hettiarachchi. I'm one of the staff members attached to NCUK IFY program, and let me warmly welcome all of you joining here today or from all around the country to be educated about your options when we are studying at NCUK and at APIT. So APIT as an education institute is dedicated to inspiring love for learning, where we are all about providing quality education for our lovely undergraduates. And in our process of creating this culture of education, we have moved on to our avenues of providing internationally recognized educational opportunities for our youngsters. And NCUK partnership is, since its inception in 2021, we have actually worked with them right now for 2 years in providing internationally recognized educational opportunities for our younger generations. And today we are here to actually welcome and to be educated about one of the partner universities that we have worked with for NCUK, Lanka University. We have Ms. Shveta Mendon, one of the representatives from the college, talking here. So let me, without taking a lot of time, welcome all of you, welcome all the panelists, welcome all the members, parents to this webinar. And I hope you learn a lot about the educational opportunities that are available to you and how APIT as an education institute can actually help you to achieve your higher educational dreams. So let me hand over the presentation to Gamidu Hemachandra, our Chief Academic Officer, to run you through what IFY, NCUK IFY is and how you can perceive your dreams. Gamidu, over to you.
Thank you, Arundhati. Just checking if I can be heard.
Yes, perfectly.
Thank you. So thank you again, Arundhati. I will quickly run you through this exciting new pathway that we are introducing, and that is the NCUK International Year 1. And this is a pathway that we are very excited about, simply because we believe that students today deserve mobility, meaning just because you start your degree in one place does not mean that you have to stick to that. you can pursue your higher studies, finish your higher studies anywhere in the world. And this is just one initiative that we are taking to increase student mobility. So let's start with what's NCUK. Now, NCUK is a consortium of universities. There are about 60 universities all around the world who have helped students to enter international universities all over the globe. So NCUK has helped over 40,000 students to enter into universities. And what you see over there are a few statistics. There's about 9 universities in the world top 100 according to the QS rankings. 80% of students in the NCUK programs actually go on to get a first class or second upper degree. And 90% of students actually get their first choice in university. So the first product that APIT introduced was the NCUK International Foundation Year. And Arundhati mentioned we've been offering it for over 2 years. So that gives students a pathway into 60 odd universities all over the world. And this is an opportunity. The NCUK International Year 1 is an opportunity to follow the year 1 of a study program, a university study program, and then transfer to the university of your choice to complete the second and third year. So it's a wonderful way of increasing your chances to study at a highly ranked university and overseas university. So the NCUK International Year 1, what we offer at APIT is the International Year 1 in Business Management and the International Year 1 in Law. First, let us take a look at the International Year 1 in Business. So this is a standard UK, the format of a standard UK degree. It involves 1,200 hours of study, 600 hours of guided learning, and 600 hours of independent study. There are 8 compulsory modules. As you can see, as with the British system, there are 2 semesters. In the first semester, you would study business economics, business skills, organization behavior, and financial accounting. In semester 2, you will study management themes and case studies, either marketing or international business, management accounting, and quantitative methods. So after you complete this first year, you can go on and transfer to the second year in some of the universities that you'll see a little bit later on. The International Year 1 in Law is similar. Here, though, you have 4 modules that you will, or 5 modules that you'll follow. Contract law, criminal law, and public law will be across.
Sorry, mommy, I'm making a lead form.
I think, no one, you're not muted. And then you study the English legal systems and legal research skills in semester 1 and taught law in semester 2. Again, it's a standard, it follows the standard British degree model. So what do you get after following this? Well, you get to transfer to a university of your choice, and you get to graduate in that university and receive a full degree certificate from that university of your choice. So let's take a look at university progression. If you complete the International Year 1 in Business Management, you have direct entry into these universities that you see here. So some 23 universities all over the world will accept you. So there's a wonderful opportunity to do the first year of your studies in Sri Lanka. And this will give you a cost advantage as well. And then transfer onto one of these great universities and complete and receive your degree from these universities. In law, there's a limited set of universities, all British universities. So again, do the first year here, transfer to any one of these 6 universities and complete your law degree in the UK. And if you do meet the stipulated conditions, there is a NCUK guarantee. If you reach minimum entry requirements presented by the course finder, that is a web-based tool where you can find courses of study that you can get into after completing the qualification of your choice, then NCUK guarantees you a place in any one of those universities. So the key benefits of the International Year 1 is that it prepares you for a international degree. You have a choice of over 300 degree courses in leading universities in the UK, Australia, and New Zealand. You can get a guaranteed entry if you meet the stipulated entry requirements, and it's cost effective, and you get the preferred university of your choice. And not only that, you are eligible for a number of scholarships, and we are listing a few of the scholarships down here. And these scholarships vary from year to year. And as you can see, there are some significant scholarships on offer. If you do well, you are eligible for consideration for all these scholarships. So destinations around the world through the NCUK qualification includes UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. And along with that, you do get these post-study work options as well. So in the UK, after completing your degree, you can get a work visa for 2 years. In Australia, 2 to 4 years, depending on where you are. New Zealand, 3 years, Canada, 3 years, and the US up to a year. So these are the great opportunities that will be opened up through the NCUK International Year 1. And today's highlight, though, is we want to give students and parents a view of what it is like to study in an overseas university. And to take us through that, we have Ms. Shveta Mendon, representing Lincoln University in New Zealand, and a great university in New Zealand, and a wonderful country. And something to note is that through our NCUK International Foundation year, not the NCUK International Year 1, but the NCUK International Foundation year, you can reach all 8 universities in New Zealand. So with that, can I hand over to Shweta?
Thank you so much, Kamendu, for sharing the insights on NCUK. It was very, very insightful. Thank you so much. And I'm just gonna quickly tell everyone a bit about Lincoln University first. So as mentioned earlier, Lincoln University is one of the 8 universities in New Zealand. It's based on the South Island of New Zealand in the Canterbury region. And it's one of the oldest universities in New Zealand, established in the 1800s. Basically, traditionally, Lincoln University has been a land-based university. Therefore, you will find a lot of programs that we specialize in are in agriculture, horticulture, and food sciences, etc. However, we're not still living in the 1800s, so we've evolved. We've come up with a lot of programs which have relevance in today's day and age. And like all other universities in New Zealand, we've come up with the programs which are more relevant in the region where the university is placed, because Lincoln University is a very student-centric university. So our main goal is that a student not only enrolls, but successfully completes that program and graduates out of the university and gets quickly absorbed into the workforce. And eventually, because with New Zealand, it's always traditionally been known as a pathway towards residency. Education in New Zealand is a pathway towards residency. So nearly all of our students who successfully complete the program and get job offers tend to stay back into the country as permanent residents. So just to give you a bit of information on the university. I'm not going to take you through the entire slideshow though. So just this is Annie Go, who is our international director now. She was our international market manager, handling India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and the rest of Southeast Asia. But since last October, since I have come on board, I have taken over these regions, that is India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. And Annie is now our director international. And apart from the region and everything which I have already mentioned to you earlier, like I said, we are in the South Island, Canterbury region. In terms of QS rankings also, as per the current rankings, we are at number 362. So basically, all universities in New Zealand come in the top 3% when it comes to QS rankings. I've been happy to share this, this presentation later on with the team, and they can forward it to you. But what I would really like to take you through is that the basic, programs or divisions that we have. Like I earlier mentioned, we specialize in agricultural programs, agri-business and commerce, a lot of environmental programs as well, sports and recreation, English language studies, and business programs as well. Like the other universities in New Zealand, even Lincoln University has a lot of bachelor's programs. I think to take you through that, I would actually rather prefer to take you through the international fee flyer that I have, because it will help you understand the course details better. So just give me 1 second, I will pull that up for you. Yeah, can you see this? Can
Shweta,
everyone
yes, we can.
Yeah.
If you can just put it on the slide mode for everybody to see it on full screen would be amazing.
Okay. Yeah. Can you see this now?
This is a website which is indicating intake and tuition fees is what is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So basically the important information that any student or any parent who's attending today's session now is to understand what kind of programs that Lincoln University offers. So I'm going to keep it very brief and concise. If someone is looking to pursue higher level programs, but are running a bit short in terms of English language entry requirement, we have English for academic purpose programs as well. We can guide you as to how you can apply for this program if there is a bit of a shortfall in terms of the English language requirement. Mainly, we look at our bachelor's degrees. So basically, when it comes to entry into a bachelor's program, a student must have completed class 12 studies from absolutely any field. So it's a great opportunity for someone who has, say, for example, done their class 11, class 12 in, say, for example, any commerce field, but now completely wants to switch career and wants to get onto the science side or the environmental studies. So what they can do is that they can pick any bachelor's program from this list over here. We have a lot of agricultural programs, and when it comes to commerce, we specialize in like a BCom in accounting and finance, or a BCom in hotel and tourism management, or a BCom in supply chain management. Similarly, we have a few environmental programs like environment management, environment policy and planning. Some land-related programs also, which students from the civil engineering or the architecture background can find relevant. That is land and property management and landscape architecture. When it comes to sciences, Lincoln University is a little different from the rest of the universities. We don't specialize in engineering or artificial intelligence and those kinds of programs. We have different kind of sciences, which is Bachelor of Science in Food Science, or Bachelor of Science in Conservation and Ecology, Environmental Science, Brewing and Fermentation. Similarly, we have two very niche programs, that is Bachelor's in Sports and Recreation Management and Bachelor's in Tourism Management. If you will see that all of our bachelor's programs are either 3 years or 4 academic years, and the fee is in the range of 31,000 to 35,000 New Zealand dollars per year. The intakes are also in New Zealand. Basically, there are two major intakes, Feb and July intake, and some of the programs have a November intake as well. So you can find all that information here. If you zero in on any particular program, you can then see which intakes are available and what's the fees. Moving on to graduate certificate, graduate diploma, and postgraduate certificate, etc., and even postgraduate diploma. See, post-COVID, there have been a lot of changes in the post-study work rights in New Zealand, which is why you will notice that students who tend to opt for a postgraduate diploma or a postgraduate certificate will not reap the benefit of post-study work visa as much as a student who is going for a master's program. Reason being that Immigration New Zealand and the New Zealand government now really is encouraging either students coming for bachelor's programs or master's programs. So from a student perspective also, we don't tend to recommend a PG diploma or a PG certificate, simply because that is also a substantial investment in terms of time and money. But the return of investment that you will get on that will not be as per your expectation. So for example, if I'm a student and I have completed a bachelor's degree and I have the required score to meet the entry criteria into a master's program, I will rather prefer going for a master's program instead of a PG diploma, because right now in New Zealand, if a student goes for a PG diploma program, which is of 1 academic year, they will get 1 year post-study work visa. If they are going for a 2 years postgraduate diploma, they will get a 2 years post-study work visa. However, if they go for a master's program, irrespective of the duration, the important thing to note is the credits. It should be a 180 credit master's program. they will be eligible for a 3 years post-study work visa. So that allows the student enough opportunity to stay back in New Zealand, secure a permanent job, move on to further work visa. And if they are interested in staying back in the country, they can choose to apply for PR as well. So basically, the kind of master's programs that we have are, there are 4 special programs at Lincoln University, which I want to highlight now. Is reason being, student from any academic background can gain entry into these programs, irrespective of what they have studied at their bachelor's level. Simply because in the first semester, we will teach you the basics, and in the second and third semester, we will teach you advanced studies. And those programs are Masters in Applied Computing, Masters in Business Finance, Masters in Business Global Management and Marketing, and Masters in FinTech and Investment Management. All of these programs have the Feb and July intake as well as the November intake. If a student joins in the Feb or July intake, they will complete the program in 18 months, which is 1.5 years. If they join the program in the November intake, they complete the same program in 12 months. The reason being, we don't give them any vacations, any breaks, any holidays. It's constant studying, assignment, exams, and you are done with the program. The important thing to note is that irrespective of the duration, 2 things will remain the same, the tuition fees as well as the post-study work rights. So whether you do it in 12 months or 18 months, you will still get your 3 years post-study work permit. Then we have a Masters in Environmental Policy and Management program, in which if a student has studied some kind of environmental studies subjects at the bachelor's level, they are eligible to apply. We have 4 agriculture-related programs, which are Masters of Management in Agribusiness, Management in Agriculture System, Pest Management, and Precision Agriculture. So students from agricultural background can gain entry into these programs. For Precision Agriculture, students from engineering and IT background can also gain entry into this program. I can answer those queries at the Q&A time slot as well. Then we have a Masters in Professional Accounting CPA embedded program, which is one of our strongest programs because it is in association with the CPA Australia. And because we are accredited, it gives the student a great advantage to do this program from Lincoln University. Our #1 most popular program is Masters in Science Food Innovation program. Great job opportunities, great salary packages for students, very popular for students from the south of India. And the main entry requirement that you need to keep in mind is that a student should have studied microbiology at the bachelor's level to gain entry into this program. And 2 more programs are Masters in Sports and Recreation Management and Masters in Tourism Management. Again, we need a previous academic relevance to gain entry into this program. While you can see here wine and viticulture, for offshore students, currently this program is available online. So if a student wants to go on campus and study, unfortunately, at the moment, we are not able to provide that. Fees and intakes are all mentioned here. Again, scholarships is something that we will discuss in the later segment of today's session. So, yep, this is it from me. I've explained the bachelor's and master's program to everyone. I'm happy to answer your questions in the following section. Thank you.
Hi. Thank you so much, Shveta. Gamido, I think now we can actually move on to the Q&A session. So, hi everyone again. So for the Q&A session, we have Mr. Gamido, our Chief Academic Officer, and then we have Ms. Mekhala Suryaraji, who is the program lead of the IFY program with the NCUK. And we also have our marketing team joining with us in case you have any issues regarding your enrollment. So Gamido, actually some of the students have been reaching out to me and they would love to know why they have to actually conduct their studies with APIT. They would love to know what the APIT advantage is. So if you can briefly elaborate.
So Arundhati, great question. And what I'd like to tell prospective students and parents is that we would like to teach you how to live and not just how to make a living. So at Rapid, we recognize that learning is a part of your life, and it's a part of who you are becoming. And we place a lot of emphasis on personal development, developing personal effectiveness and interpersonal effectiveness. And this helps you to be a great student and maybe go on to become a great professional and a great citizen. So at the heart of what we do is we want you to develop, we want you to discover yourself and develop yourself. And we have a very supportive learning environment. Our values are loving and caring. What that means is that you will have our entire EPIC staff behind you when you take up your studies. This is not to say that it's easy. Our programs are tough. The NCUK programs are tough. And they're tough for a reason, because they get you great, opportunities abroad. But you're not alone in it. And you will have a great team of, colleagues at APIT who will help you through. Inspiring synergy is one of our other values. And what that means is that we'd like synergistic classrooms. We'd love to promote classrooms where learning is not just from teacher to student, but from students to students as well. And we encourage our teachers to learn from students also. So learning is a team sport. And we'd like to kind of think that we are heading in that direction at APIT. So those are, a few key reasons why I think that we are a great place to study. Plus, we are the oldest, or we are the only accredited NCUK center in Sri Lanka. We have plenty of experience in delivering NCUK programs. And APIT actually has been in higher education for over 23 years, and we've collaborated with a British university in all of those 23 years. So we do have quite a bit of expertise in international overseas education. Thanks, Arundhati.
Thanks, Gamedo. The next question is actually for Shveta. Shveta, some of our students actually would love to know, because given that international education is very costly, they would actually love to know some of the scholarship opportunities that Lincoln University offers that will lessen their financial burden for the parents and for the students.
Sure. So, to be honest, there are a few scholarships which are available for the bachelor students as well. There are about 3 scholarships which are listed in the document I just shared earlier. And they would be in the range of 2,500 or 3,000 or 5,000 New Zealand dollars. But so this is sort of like my opinion is that, when you're doing a bachelor's level program, which in itself has a very substantial high fee, when you look at the 3 years duration or the 4 years duration, the overall scholarship makes a little dent. It's an incentive, but it's a little dent. But our major scholarships are for all our master's programs. So nearly all our master's programs are either 12 months or 18 months programs. And we have 2 sets of, scholarships, in the sense, some of the master's program can come under the category where the scholarship is for 7,000 New Zealand dollars. So for example, if there is a program for example, Masters in Business Global Management and Marketing program, and the tuition fee for the entire program is 48,000 New Zealand dollars, there is a $10,000 scholarship for this program. So straight away, those $10,000 are deducted from the tuition fees. Similarly, there are some of our other programs, which master's programs, which have a scholarship of 7,000 New Zealand dollars, which gets deducted from the tuition fee. And the process is very, very simple. All a student needs to do is submit an application to the university for the offer letter itself. What the admissions team does is that, because these scholarships are merit-based, they look at the student's grade. If they have scored a substantially higher percentage as compared to the other students in the similar bracket who've made applications for similar program, they draw up a merit list. And if the student is eligible, when they get the offer letter, the scholarship is granted to them upfront.
Thank you very much, Shveta.
Yes,
I think we have time for just maybe one question. Actually, we'll go to Ms. Mekhala, our program lead. Our students would actually love to know about how the APIT staff are supporting them in their learning, especially how they can actually get support for English language problems.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Am I audible? Okay, first I would like to tell a little bit about how we are facilitating IFY students who are progressing towards universities in New Zealand and abroad. So we have facilitated over 200 students so far. So we have a panel of expert teachers who have mastered teaching IFY syllabus. We're offering actually 9 modules with us, so specialized in business, humanities, and engineering stream mainly. So teachers will be using unique learning environment for students. Actually, it's a mixture of student-centric and teacher-centric education, which will facilitate students to learn more effectively in the classroom. And also we are supporting them with additional materials, learning resources. Not only that, our unique culture in NCUK program is helping students to develop their independent learning skills. So as a result, and we have produced excellent students who have got 100% scholarships to study abroad, thanks to their excellent academic performance in IFY program. So looking at the question in the chat, I want to let our students and parents know IFY program has a unique structure where we have a module called English for Academic Purpose. So that is 8-hour module. So students will be going through this EAP module. So 8 hours they are spending time with English teachers, so which will prepare them from the very first step to progress into their university level academic skills required in English language. So that for that, we also, APIT has a unique structure of delivering lessons where we are preparing students into groups, and in these groups they will be given individual attention. And also we have a unique EAP teachers who are coming from various backgrounds, who have knowledge and expertise gathered from various countries as well. So as a result, they will be able to facilitate students to provide customized learning in class, no matter which level your English language skills are at. So we are confident that we have maintained 100% pass rate for EAP. So we will assure that we'll be there for you to improve your language skills from day one. So I think, Arundhati, I answered your questions.
Yes, Meghana, thank you so much. Remember, we have time for just maybe one question. Some of our students would love to know about how APIT as an education institute supports the visa application process when it comes to NCUK entries.
Again, I know important question. So we do have a student placement officer who will work with our students very, very, closely to support them with their personal statements, choice of universities through the IYOne system, and the application process itself. And not only that, we will be supported by the NCUK student placement team. So we are not alone in that. You have a team in the UK who sits in Manchester who will help you through this as well. So these are conversations that we'd like to get on to early on. So we would encourage students to identify universities that they want to apply to and help them prepare for that from day one. Thanks, Arundhati.
Thank you so much, everyone. So I think our agenda for the day has come to an end. Thank you, everyone, so much for your participation. Shveta, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, my pleasure.
It's a pleasure to have you with us here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for your support. And dear participants, if you need to, please do reach out to APIT, and we are at your disposal to help you through your higher education journey. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you so much.